Hey, what's up everybody? Viking here today, and I have a Ritual Beast deck profile for you guys. As you know, this is one of the 3 new archetypes that came out in Secret Forces. I also feel like it's the most underrated of the 3, and it's my favorite of the 3. I really like how the deck's artwork looks. It looks really clean and fresh, but I really like the deck's mechanics and the combos that the deck has. And I also like it because it's almost like an anti-meta deck. I almost feel like Konami tried making it almost like an anti-meta, anti-Necros type deck. So I really like the deck, and I'm going to get started with the profile. I am running it a little bit differently than most people are, so I'm going to explain it as I go. Start off, I have 3 Ritual Tamer Wen. When she normal summons from remove from play. I really love this card. A lot of people run her at 2. I don't see why you would. She's, to me the best Ritual Tamer because you're constantly removing your cards from play. So why not run a card that gets those back? I really like this card and really like it at 3. It just, I don't know, I really like the utilization. Then I'm running 3 Elder. He's your first turn summon Elder, and then he gets an extra normal summon. So you get a normal summon like an Apelio or something else, and then you get your instant fusion cards. So I like him at 3 just so you can open with him. Really good card. And then I'm running 3 Lara. She's the one that I like the least. I'm actually thinking about dropping her down to 2. I'm running, like I said before, a different build than most people are. So I don't use Lara nearly as much as a lot of people do. And I don't like her as much. But for now, I'll keep her at 3. She does get her effect off from time to time. And, she does open up some plays. But usually you don't use her. And then I'm running 3 Apelio. This is an 18 beater that a lot of people run at 2. I feel like at 3 this card is way too strong. I mean, he's an 18 beater, he's a 1 card out to certain cards like Winda, and, he just helps keep damage on the build or field, and keeps presence going. So I really like him. And then I have 3 Cannahawk. Cannahawk is like the main Spirit Beast monster of the deck. He's a walking, flying gold sark that just really opens up your plays. I mean, if you have a Wen in hand when you summon him, and then next turn you use Wen's effect to summon with your move, or you wait for 2 turns and you get that card back to or into hand. So he just really comes in handy and is like the main card of the deck, really. Really useful card. And then I run 2 pettelphin. You don't really need 3. It gets really cloggy because it only has 0 attack. But mainly you want to use it for its effect if you can, because it removes 1 from your hand and then bounces a card on the field. This really helps clear out problem cards so you can get damage in. And then I run 1 rampengu. This is another thing that I run that's different. A lot of people run 3 of these guys because they go rampengu Lara turbo type idea, I guess. I really don't like that build. I don't like the idea behind it because his effect is bad. Or at least I feel like it is. It gets rid of your extra deck, which you want to utilize, I think. In my opinion, I think he would. But he does come in handy for certain things. He opens up some plays, and he's just a good extra name to fuse with from time to time. So I like him at 1. And then for spells, I'm running 3 MST. You got to stop, skill drains and vanities, things like that. So this is kind of a note or a given, I should say. Then I'm running 3 Ytelli. All the tamers are psychics. So I figured, why not run Emergency Telly? Because if you draw this and Spirit Beast, you basically have the first turn fusion. So it's kind of like having extra Elders without actually drawing Elder. I really like the E-Tellies. A lot of people run it at 2 or don't run it at all. I feel like it's just too good not to run in the deck. So I really like it. Then I'm running 1 Defissure. This is where the deck starts getting a little more anti-meta-like, because this hurts like every deck that's out right now. Defissure just really ruins a lot of decks and a lot of things like that, and I really like it. So I run it, and it doesn't hurt me. And then I have 1 Gold Sark, because this really opens up a lot of plays. I mean, obviously you already have 3 Gold Sarks, so I don't run another one that's just a spell. Really helps speed up your plays and get things going. And then for traps, I'm running 3 Steeds. This is like the best trap in the deck, in my opinion. Like, this deck is so good because of this trap, because there's really good combos with this. Because on your opponent's turn, say you have one of your fusions, which all have the same effect that during either player's turn, you put it back in extra and then summon 2 remove from play cards. So say you have like him on the field, your opponent gets 2 monsters, and they go to like compulsory or something. I don't know because they're dumb. But you use his effect. Well, first off, you activate this, and then you chain your fusion's effect to that activation, and then you summon 2 remove from play monsters, and then this resolves, and then just because you have 2 monsters on the field now, you destroy 2 monsters your opponent controls. So in conjunction with Defissure and Macro, this card is super strong, because it just really clears out field and really stops your opponent from having resources. Really like the card. And then I have 2 Ambush. This is kind of like a Boon Incarnation that's not situational. You can just use it anytime. And it's from Banished or Grave that you can summon cards from. So it really comes in handy, really helps keep your presence on the field. And then when you want to just get a lot of damage in, you can use one of these to help out. Really good card. And then I have 3-Dimensional Prison. Most of your monsters are pretty low attack for main deck, so if you need to sit on one for a turn, D-Prison really helps protect you from that, and it's just really good in general. So I really like D-Prison. Then 2 Breakthrough Skills, because I feel like you need some sort of effect negation, and these are really good cards. And then obviously against like Cleave Force and stuff, you want to side these out and then side in like Spell Shatterings or Fairy Winds, things like that. Then I'm running the 1 Macro. Same reason as Defissure, it hurts everything and doesn't hurt me, so why not run it? Because I'm trying to build this super controlling anti-meta-like. And then 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Solemn, because one-ofs are pretty strong. That's it for the main deck. Again, I am running it a little differently than most people. I'm trying to do it a little more controlly and a little more stunny than a lot of decks are when it comes to this deck. I'm running it a bit more trap heavy than most people are, and I really like it this way. I've tried 3 different builds, and so far this is my favorite build just because it really stops a lot of the newer decks. There's a few problems with consistency that I want to try. Sometimes you just draw really bad hands or whatever, so I'm going to see if like maybe Max C's help me out, or if there's like some other draw card I might be able to run. I know Pod Duality obviously is a bad card, and I think Upstart might be a bad card. But, I'm going to start playtesting and seeing what I can do. But moving on to extra deck, I have 3 Apelio. He's like the best extra deck card that these guys have so far. He's basically a 26 Armades. When he attacks, he's unaffected by card effects. So he's really good. He's basically an assured attack and really comes in handy. And then just really good. And he combos well with some of the other cards, like I said, with the Steeds. Really good card. And then I have 3 Cannahawk. This is a really good card too. He helps, he's like a Barrel from a different dimension mixed with a Stratos in a way. And he really just comes in handy for getting certain plays off and then getting cards that you want to your hand. So he really helps out. He's pretty weak though, so a lot of times you'll go him and then tag him out after using his effect and then go something else. But he just really helps set up certain plays and get things going. Then I have 2 Pettelphin. He's a 28 beater that can't be destroyed by card effects. So one of the combos I like doing is going apelio, attacking, and then main phase 2, tagging out, and then tagging into this guy, and just sitting on him for a turn, because there's usually no way your opponent's getting over this unless they summon towers. But other than that, they're not really getting over this. But yeah. And then for like XYZs, I have 2 Lightning Chidoris because you're running all wings. 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 101, 1 Strike Bounzer, 1 Gauntlet Launcher, and 1 Swordbreaker. You almost never go into rank 6s, but I like having them there just in case. But that is it for the deck profile for you guys. If you have any comments, questions, recommendations, go ahead and put them in the comment box. I like to answer you guys' questions and everything else. So feel free to ask me if you are generally curious about like anything. I'll answer your questions as best as I can. Like I said in my Bujin video, we just got our Yu-Gi-Oh team going. I think there's, let's see, 5 of us, and I think we decided that we're going to call us the Twilla's Finest Yu-Gi-Oh team, because we are like the best players in our area here in Tooele, Utah. we're the ones that top all the time. And I actually just got first place today with my Boojins, which was pretty cool. But yeah, so that's our team. I don't know if we're going to stick with the Tool's Finest idea, but for right now, there's like 6 of us, and we do plan on doing dual videos and whatever else for you guys. I don't know if I'll be using this channel or if I'll create a new channel entirely, but I'll definitely let you guys know. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys later.